शिशुः शिवतमा शिवं बभूव ते धनुः शिवाशरभ्याया तपतया नो रुद्रमृणय या ते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा पापनाशिनी तया नस्तनुभाषन्तमया गिरिशन्तावृचाकशीः यामिषुं गिरिशन्तहस्ते बिभर्षस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रदां गुरुमाहिगुंसि पुरुषं जगत् शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाश्चावदामसि यथा नः सर्वमिक्षरतयश्मकुं सुमना असत् अध्यवोचदभिभक्ता प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिषक् अहीतुश्च सर्वान् जम्बयन् सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः असो यस्ताम्रो अरुणौ तपभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः ये क्षेमागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षु श्रिता सहस्रशो वैशागुं हेरयीमहे असो यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उदैनं गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः उदैनं विश्वा भूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयातिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीडुषे अथो ये अस्य सत्त्वानोऽहं तेभ्यो करन्नमः प्रमुञ्च तन्वनस्तमुरयोरार्तियोजा याश्च ते हस्त इषपत्पराता भगवो वप अवदत्यतनुस्त्वगुं सहस्राक्षशतेषु ते निशीरशल्यानामुका शिवो नः सुमना भव द्विजं धनुं कपर्धिनो विशल्यो बाणमागुं मुत अनेशन्नस्येषव आपुरस्य विसङ्गतिः या ते हेते मीदुष्टमहस्ते बभूव ते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुजा नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधाय नादताय विष्णवे उभाभ्यामुदते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् वृणक्तु विश्वतः अतो य इषुदिष्टबाणे अस्मन्निदेहितम् नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्रयम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सर्वशक्तिमूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वसंगपरित्यागिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वान्तर्यामिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई महिमात्मने नमः। ॐ श्री साई महेश्वर स्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई पट्टिग्रामोद्भवाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई पट्टिक्षेत्रनिवासिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई यशकाय शिरडिवासिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई जोडियादिपल्लि सोमपाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भारद्वाज ऋषिगोत्राय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तवत्सलाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अवान्तरात्मने नमः। ॐ श्री साई अवतारमूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वभयनिवारिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई आपस्तम्भसूत्राय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अभयप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई रत्नाकरवंशोद्भवाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई शिरडी साई अभेदशक्त्यावताराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई शङ्कराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई शिरडी साई मूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री साई द्वारकामाई वासिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई चित्रावती पुटपति विहारिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई शक्तिप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई शरणागतत्राणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आनन्दाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आनन्ददाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आर्तत्राणपरायणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अनाथनाथाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई असहाय सहायाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई लोकबान्धवाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई लोकरक्षापरायणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई लोकनाथाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई दीनजनपोषणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई मूर्तित्रयस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई मुक्तिप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई कलुषविदुराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई करुणाकराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वाधाराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वहृद्वासिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वपुण्यफलप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वपापक्षयकराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वरोगनिवारिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वबाधाहराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अनन्तनुगकर्तने नमः। ॐ श्री साई आदिपुरुषाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आदिशक्तये नमः। ॐ श्री साई अपरूपशक्तिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई अव्यक्तरूपिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई कामक्रोधध्वंसिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई कनकाम्बरधारिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई अद्भुतचर्याय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आपद्बान्धवाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई प्रेमात्मने नमः। ॐ श्री साई प्रेममूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री साई प्रेमप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई प्रियाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तप्रियाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तमन्दराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तजन हृदय विहाराय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तजन हृदयालयाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तपराधीनाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्ति ज्ञान प्रदीपाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्ति ज्ञान प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सुज्ञान मार्गदर्शकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई ज्ञान स्वरूपाय नमः। ओम श्री साई गीता बोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई ज्ञान सिद्धिदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सुंदर रूपाय नमः। ओम श्री साई पुण्य पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री साई पुण्य फल प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ओम श्री साई पुराण पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री साई अतीताय नमः। ओम श्री साई कालातीताय नमः। ओम श्री साई सिद्धिरूपाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सिद्ध संकल्पाय नमः। ओम श्री साई आरोग्य प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई अन्न वस्त्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई संसार दुख क्षयकराय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वाभीष्ट प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई कल्याण गुणाय नमः। ओम श्री साई कर्मभंसिने नमः। ओम श्री साई साधु मानस शोभिताय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वमत सम्मताय नमः। ओम श्री साई साधु मानस परिशोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई साधकानुग्रह पदवृक्ष प्रतिष्ठापकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सकल संशय हराय नमः। ओम श्री साई सकल तत्व बोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई योगीश्वराय नमः। ओम श्री साई योगीन्द्र वंदिताय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वमंगलकराय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई आपन्निवारिणे नमः। ओम श्री साई आर्तिहराय नमः। ओम श्री साई शांतमूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री साई सुलभ प्रसन्नाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबाय नमः। शांति शांति शांति।
साई चरण सुखदाई मन, साई चरण सुखदाई मन, साई बिना जीना क्या है, 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 साई चरण सुखदाई मन, माता भी तुम पिता भी तुम, माता भी तुम पिता भी तुम, आओ भगवन दीजो दर्शन, आओ भगवन दीजो दर्शन, बस जाओ साई मन मंदिर में, बस जाओ साई मन मंदिर में, साई बिना जीना क्या है, साई बिना जीना क्या है, चरण सुखदाई मन। साई बिना जीना क्या है, साई बिना जीना क्या है, साई चरण सुखदाई मन। माता भी तुम, पिता भी तुम, माता भी तुम, पिता भी तुम। आओ भगवन दीजो दर्शन, आओ भगवन दीजो दर्शन। बस जाओ साई मन मंदिर में, बस जाओ साई साई बिना जीना क्या है, 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 साई बिना जीना साई चरण सुखदाई मन।
सनातन सारथी साईशा, सनातन सारथी साईशा, सर्वोत्तम गुणनिधे परमेशा, सर्वोत्तम गुणनिधे परमेशा, राम साई राम, साई राम राम, राम साई राम, साई राम राम, सुरमुनि वन्दित साधु जन पोषित, सुरमुनि वन्दित साधु जन पोषित, सर्वजनाश्रय साईशा, सर्वजनाश्रय साईशा, सद्गुरुदेवा सच्चिदानन्दा, सद्गुरुदेवा सच्चिदानन्दा, साष्टांग शरणं मम गुरुदेवा, साष्टांग शरणं मम साई देवा, सर्वजलाशय साईशा सद्गुरुदेवा सच्चिदानन्द साष्टांग शरणं मम गुरुदेवा साष्टांग शरणं मम साई देवा राम साई राम साई राम 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 सनातन सारथी साईशा
प्रेम स्वरूपिणी जननी प्रेम स्वरूपिणी जननी शरण नमोस्तुते साई शरण नमोस्तुते साई प्रेम स्वरूपिणी जननी जगदम्बे कृपा करो साई जगदम्बे कृपा करो साई करुणामयी जननी साई करुणामयी जननी साई त्रिभुवन पालिनी साई त्रिभुवन पालिनी साई शरण नमो तुझे साई शरण नमो तुझे साई प्रेम स्व स्वरूपिणी जननी शरण नमो तुझे साई स्वरूपिणी जननी जगदों में कृपा करो साई करुणामयी जननी साई त्रिभुवन पालिनी साई त्रिभुवन पालिनी शरण नमो तुझे साई प्रेम स्वरूपिणी जननी
आनंदमया भगवान हे प्रेममया भगवान आनंदमया भगवान हे प्रेममया भगवान ओ भगवान साई भगवान भगवान साई भगवान आनंदमया भगवान हे प्रेममय भगवान हे करुणानिधे प्रभु साई राम प्रभु साई राम हे करुणानिधे प्रभु साई राम करुणानिधे प्रभु साई राम कृपा निधे तीनों की प्राण कृपा निधे तीनों के प्राण कृपा निधे तीनों के प्राण कृपा निधे तीनों के प्राण ले लो प्रभु मुझे चरण लगा लो 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 कहो पदमा हे करुणानिधे प्रभु साई कृपा निधे तीनों के मिलो प्रभु मुझे चरण लगालो दया करो भगवान मुझे कृपा करो भगवान आनंदमया भगवान हे प्रेममया भगवान
साई राम घनश्याम भगवान तुम्हारा नाम साई राम घनश्याम भगवान तुम्हारा नाम
जय जय साई नमो जय शुभदाय नमो
जय जय साई नमो जय शुभदाय नमो
जय जय साई नमो जय शुभदाय नमो जय गोविंद जय गोपाल जय महादेव नमो जय गोविंद जय गोपाल जय महादेव नमो जय जय साई नमो जय शुभदाय नमो अभय प्रदाता विश्वविदाता अभय प्रदाता विश्वविदाता जगदोतार नमो जगदोतार नमो जय शिरडीशा जय पतीशा जय परमेश नमो जय शिरडीशा जय पतीशा जय परमेश नमो जय जय साई नमो जय शुभदाय नमो जय गोविंद जय गोपाल जय महादेव नमो जय जय साई नमो जय शुभदाय नमो अभय प्रदाता विश्वविदाता जगदोतार नमो जय शिरडीशा जय पतीशा जय परमेश नमो जय शिरडीशा जय पतीशा जय परमेश नमो जय जय साई नमो जय शुभदाय
विठ्ठल भजो साई विठ्ठल भजो 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 पंढरीनाथ पांडुरंग विठ्ठल भजो पंढरीनाथ पांडुरंग विठ्ठल भजो प्रतिवास साई देव विठ्ठल भजो प्रतिवास साई देव विठ्ठल भजो विठ्ठल भजो साई विठ्ठल भजो विठ्ठल भजो साई विठ्ठल भजो पंढरीनाथ पांडुरंग विठ्ठल भजो प्रतिवास साई देव विठ्ठल भजो प्रतिवास साई देव विठ्ठल भजो विठ्ठल भजो साई विठ्ठल भजो प्रणाम स्वीकार करो साई महादेवा प्रणाम स्वीकार करो साई महादेवा
सत्य साई पादाम्बुजं भज रे मानस निरन्तरम्
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 परम पवित्रं पावन चरणं
परम पवित्रं पावन चरणं
परम पवित्रं पावन चरणं
परम पवित्रं पावन चरणं
कलिमलदहनं श्रीगुरुचरणं
कलिमलदहनं श्रीगुरुचरणं
कलिमलदहनं श्रीगुरुचरणं
कलिमलदहनं श्रीगुरुचरणं
भवभयनाशन दुरितनिवारण
भवभयनाशन दुरितनिवारण
भवभयनाशन दुरितनिवारण
भवभयनाशन दुरितनिवारण
प्रतिपुरीश्वर पङ्कज चरणं
अतिपुरीश्वर पङ्कजचरणं
प्रतिपुरीश्वर पङ्कज चरणं
अतिपुरीश्वर पङ्कजचरणं
भज रे मानस निरन्तरम्
भज रे मानस निरन्तरं
भज भज रे मानस निरन्तरम्
भज रे मानस निरन्तरं
सत्य साई पादाम्बुजं भज रे मानस निरन्तरम्
सत्य साई
परम पवित्रं पावन चरणं कलिमलदहनं श्रीगुरुचरणं भवभयनाशन दुरितनिवारण प्रतिपुरीश्वर पङ्कज चरणं भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् भज भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् भज भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् भज भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् सत्य साई पादाम्बुजं भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण भज रे 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 श्याम सुंदरा मदन गोपाला सच्चिदानंदा साई नारायणा श्याम सुंदरा मदन गोपाला सच्चिदानंदा साई नारायणा गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना भजो रे गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना भजो रे हरि नारायणा हरि नारायणा हरि नारायणा 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 भजो रे श्याम सुंदरा मदन गोपाला सच्चिदानंदा साई नारायणा गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना भजो रे हरि नारायणा हरि नारायणा हरि नारायणा भजो रे हरि नारायणा हरि नारायणा हरि नारायणा हरि नारायणा भजो रे हरि नारायणा भजो रे हरि नारायणा भजो रे साई नारायणा भजो सत्यनारायणा भजो हरि नारायणा भजो रे हरि नारायणा भजो रे हरि नारायणा भजो रे साई नारायणा भजो सत्यनारायणा भजो
Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. Please welcome Brother Sudhir Shetty, who is our guest speaker for this evening. Most of you know Brother Sudhir and his family, as they used to attend Harrow West for a while, but due to the distance had to move to a centre closer to home. Brother Sudhir hails from the temple town of Udupi in the southern part of India. He received his Master's in Business Administration from Swami's Institute at Prashanti Nilayam in 2005. Close to his heart, he considers his student days at Bharti as the golden moments of his life. Brother Sudhir loves to talk about Swami and his teachings through satsangs and his study circle sessions. He also conducts Group 4 Bal Vikas classes for Region 2. Please welcome to the front, Brother Sudhir.
ॐ प्रेमात्मनाय विद्महे हिरण्यगर्भाय धीमहि तन्न सत्य प्रचोदयात्. With salutations at the divine lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagwan. Sai Ram, brothers, sisters, elders, children, Sai Ram to one and all. Once there was this tiny little sparrow perched high above on a big, gigantic tree. It was not resting on the largest of the branches, but on a small twig that was sticking out of a tiny branch. Merrily chirping away, it was filling the otherwise silent forest with its melody. Singing a happy song, it was caught unaware by the sudden change in the weather, like the UK weather, isn't it? A storm started raging and approaching the forest. Soon enough, it engulfed that tree and shook to its very roots. That branch on which the sparrow was resting came crashing down. At this juncture, Swami, who was narrating this story, paused for a moment, looking at the sad and gloomy faces of the students, thinking about the plight of that sparrow. And then, with a twinkle in his eyes, Swami said, "Nothing happened to that sparrow because it just took off to a safer place." Then Swami said, "That tiny bird was not relying on the strength of the branch on which it was resting, but on its own wings." Similarly, when the storm of difficulty hits our life, if we rely on the tree and the branch of this lovely world around us, then the storm will lead us to doom. Caught in the eye of the storm, we too should find a way to a safer place. And Swami said, for that you need two wings, the two wings of faith and self-confidence. Now, using this beautiful parable, we can face any problems in life But Swami doesn't want to stop us there. He wants us to fly further, not just fly out of the problem in life, but into the ultimate freedom, breaking all the shackles of life to reach the pinnacle, the ultimate freedom, the true purpose which Swami calls as self-realization. Swami wants us to strengthen that wing of self-confidence further and take us to the ultimate in life, which he calls as self-realization. Now, what is self-realization? Once, we were all gathered in Prashanti Nilayam, the alumni group, the old students of Swami's Institute. And Swami called us for a session in the bhajan hall. And one student asked Swami, old student asked Swami a question. Swami, in my place, I am not able to feel your presence, Swami. And all of us wanted to know what the answer was from Swami. Today, as we remember Swami on the day of his Aradhana, the same question pops up in our mind too. How do we feel your presence, Swami? Then Swami smiled and he said, in your place, do you feel your presence? All of us smiled because we all know in the hustle and bustle of life, in the ups and downs of life, we sometimes lose our ground, right? We lose ourselves and we forget our own presence. That was the direct meaning of what Swami said. But as years roll by and I contemplate on that powerful statement of Swami, I feel Swami wants us to know that when we know our true presence, that is not different from his presence. During the birthday celebrations of 75th birthday celebration, long time back, right? Swami was what I consider, Swami was saying the mission statement for each one of us. And Swami said, I do not consider any particular day as my birthday. That day when the divinity blooms in each one of your hearts, when you feel my presence in your presence, that's the day when I am born in you. That's the day when I recognize it as my birthday. This I consider as Swami's mission statement for each one of us. Now, how do we make the divinity bloom in us, in our hearts? How do we feel his presence in our own presence? For that, Swami gave a very simple, a very systematic teaching. Swami calls it the home of self-realization. And Swami very beautifully uses this analogy and he says, just like how we build a house and make it a home in 3 steps, right? We build the foundation and then we raise the walls and finally the roof on the top, right? Similarly, Swami says we have to build the foundation of something, walls of something, and the roof of something to be able to realize his presence within each one of us and build that home of self-realization. Let's dwell deep into this most powerful teaching of Swami on this day when we celebrate his Aradhana, his worship. First is the foundation of. Anybody? I've already covered this. First is the foundation of the wing of self-confidence, right? Swami wants us to strengthen it further. Faith is ultimate, right? That wing cannot be strengthened any further, right? It's self-confidence. So it's the foundation of self-confidence. In the normal parlance, self-confidence means ego trip, right? That means I achieve something and I remember the words, beautiful words of William Wordsworth, who sang the dance of daffodils, right? And modified a little bit to basically narrate our ego trip, right? When we achieve something, and then the ego with pleasure fills and dances with the devils, right? And then what happens? When that happens, another two sentences in the same poem. And then what does Swami do, right? And then Swami, in his testing and tasting mood, pricks the ego for good, right? On the Sai path, if you are on an ego trip, we are sure to trip over and fall. He'll just come and prick that balloon of ego. Now, this is a very poetic way of saying, in reality, our ego is so hard, the shell of the ego is so hard, he might not just prick it, he might crack it open, right? Like the way he used to crack open the coconuts by smashing it on the ground, right? This image I always remember as an ego check for me, right? Like that coconut breaking in his hand, that's how Swami, will test us when we are filled with ego. So that's not self-confidence. Swami would say, self-confidence is Atma Vishwasamu, confidence in one's own self. So how do we develop this self-confidence? One tip that Swami used to give, and one student who used to speak in Swami's presence, he narrated this beautiful tip, which we can use for our day-to-day life as well. Once he was quite nervous to speak in the divine presence because there will be thousands of people gathered. So Swami called him and he said, when you go and speak, as you see the audience facing you, remember that on the stage, on the dais, sitting right next to you is Swami, facing the audience along with you as well. Right? And you are not alone. That is the way to develop self-confidence, knowing that he is always by our side. Right? And that's the tip that I always remember as I bow down to Swami before I talk as well. Now, talking about Swami's presence, it was in the year 2003 when I was studying in Prashanti Nilayam. Swami was coming back from Vrindavan after this summer break. We were all anxiously waiting for Swami to come back. And that day when Swami came, it was festive mood in Prashanti Nilayam. There were decorations, rangolis on the either side of the road, and devotees were all lined up with flowers and garlands to offer it to Swami. So we were sitting in the Sai Kulant hall, right in front of where the Mahasamadhi is right now. So Swami's car entered the Sai Kulant hall and we started singing the welcome song. Swami's car's bonnet was filled with flowers offered by the devotees. And Swami got down right in front of the where Swami's Mahasamadhi is right now. And as he got down from the car, that was my first darshan, not my first darshan, but first darshan as a student studying in his institute. As he got down, my God, he was so charming. His physical form was so beautiful. That beautiful hairdo, that attractive mole on his cheek, right? That mesmerizing smile, that compassionate look filled with love. My God, that redefined what the true beauty is in my life, what the true melody is in my life, and what it is to feel for the divine. His physical form was so very beautiful, and his darshan was a miracle in our life. Because the scriptures say, it is possible to control a mad elephant, but not your own mind. That day, as a youth, just by seeing Swami, I had reached that inner state of peace. There was stillness in the air, and I was naturally meditative. And that was a miracle by itself, the miracle of his physical form. Just imagine if we were to feel his presence within our own presence, then what a boost to self-confidence it would be. And by the way, Swami, this was the photo taken on that day. Swami was 78 years of age. 2003 was the year when Swami sustained the hip fracture. He had traveled for 4 hours from Bangalore to Puttaparthi. He had not gone back to his residence to freshen up, right? But just by seeing him, he was like that freshly bloomed lotus flower. And seeing him, we all bloomed as well. So remembering just his presence in our life will give that boost to our self-confidence. Now going to the next, walls of self-satisfaction. Right? I was supposed to ask a question. For some reason, it just appeared, right? So the walls of self-satisfaction. Last time I was asking this question, right? Walls of. And somewhere I heard or misheard, I do not know, somebody said selfie, right? We live in the age of selfie, right? So self-satisfaction in normal parlance, right? We think satisfaction is on sale, right? We are always looking for a bargain, the discount and so on. But there are so many researches which shows that the satisfaction index is all the time low, although we are spoiled for choices in this world. So that's not the way to self-satisfaction. Swami says the way to self-satisfaction is by taking whatever comes in our life as his prasadam, right? It took millions and millions of years for us to appear on the scene, for the humans to appear on the scene. And we seem to be stuck in the shopping experiences, taking the selfie of shopping experiences of this world, right? It took millions and millions of years. That's why Avatar comes down to remind us that we have to start feeling his presence in our life. There's a beautiful principle called the PN principle. Professor Dr. Venkatraman, he was the director of Radio Sai, and I was one of his students. He used to conduct awareness classes for all of us. And he used to beautifully say as to how in life we have to offer everything to Swami. And when we offer that, just like how the food is offered here, it is Naivedyam, right? So we have to offer everything that we do as Naivedyam. And then whatever we get in return becomes the prasadam. That is the PN principle for self-satisfaction. Now we might say, even if you offer prayers to Swami, so many times Swami does not respond to our prayers. Probably that's because for some reason our prayers are just landing in his spam inbox, right? It's not going to the right inbox of the divine. So what do we do? How do we pray so that we get that response? Swami has said many a times that if you are faced with a problem, and when I talk of a problem, it's not just the worldly problem, right? The spiritual path has its own challenges and problems which we need to think about as well, as to how to go beyond those. And then Swami said, firstly, you have to still your mind. You have to go into that space of inner peace and there offer this problem to Swami or to God. And then in response, Swami said he will definitely respond. In response, what we get is the solution that we need to follow. I followed this many a times in my life. Once I remember in Bangalore, I had just started my career, and there was this complex software module that had to be delivered and demonstrated the next day. It was 10 p.m. the previous night. We were all brainstorming as to how to solve a peculiar problem that we faced in the last minute. So the brainstorming did not help. I wanted some kind of a brain wave, right? So I went to my cubicle. It was late in the night. I started mentally chanting Swami's Gayatri. the Hiranyagarbha Gayatri that I started with. And soon enough, it took me to the depths of that silence. And there I placed this issue in front of Swami. And suddenly, like a brainwave, a solution appeared, a solution manifested in my mind. And I just followed that. And sure enough, that provided the required solution. Next day, the client was happy, the boss was happy. Most importantly, our boss was happy, right? That's the way to pray to get his response. And when we follow that response, most importantly, sometimes we do not even follow that response as well, right? If you follow that response, that is the sure path for self-satisfaction. And then comes the roof of self-sacrifice. Normally, in life, the only resource that has come from the source, from the divine, is time. Many times we think it's money, but it's just traded with time, isn't it? How do we use time in life? Do we use it just for the worldly possessions, which is definitely necessary, but not sufficient enough? Because Swami wants us to progress on this spiritual path, right? So if we sacrifice our time for sadhana and service, that is what is self-sacrifice. In 1961, Swami, after the Vijayadashami of 1961, he gave a beautiful discourse, and he was also laying the foundation of Satya Sai organization, which has grown all over the world now. And this center is one such gem in that Sai organization, isn't it? So Swami said, if you offer your time and do selfless service and sadhana as part of this organization, not just you, but your children, your grandchildren and their children will be freed from the cycle of birth and death. So actually we are not sacrificing anything, isn't it? He is ready to give the ultimate for all of us. So if we consider the Sai Center, the model of the Sai Centers as well, the service wing helps us, and this is something for all of us to contemplate upon. I'll just touch upon it. Sai Centers, the service organization, the Bal Vikas for kids helps us to develop self-confidence, right? The devotional wing, the bhajan singing, the way the bhajan was sung today, I had goosebumps throughout, right? It gives us that self-satisfaction, and the service wing helps us to develop the selfless service or the roof of self-sacrifice. So if we build that foundation, if we remember that parable of the sparrow, that wing of faith, and we strengthen that wing of self-confidence by building the foundation of self-confidence with the attitude of self-satisfaction, with the spirit of self-sacrifice, then one day we will realize that the divinity has bloomed within our own heart. And that is the day that Swami calls as his birth in each one of us, the day when we feel his presence in our presence. Let's remember this beautiful parable and beautiful teaching of Swami to make his presence felt in each one of our life, in our day-to-day life. And let us all, in Swami Vivekananda's words, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. With those words, I would like to conclude. Thank you very much for your patience, and thank you for this wonderful, wonderful opportunity. Jai Sai Ram.
जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की।
परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमार्थैष्टार्थमोक्षप्रदानं परमार्थैष्टार्थमोक्षप्रदानं बाबा विभूतिं नितमाश्रयामि बाबा विभूतिं नितमाश्रयामि Sacred Holy and Supreme Baba's vibhuti, pouring forth His righteous stream, His ray of vibhuti. So holy is its might, it draws liberation. Baba's vibhuti, its power protects us. Paramam pavitram, Baba vibhuti, paramam vichitram, Leela vibhuti, paramam pavitram, Baba vibhuti, paramam vichitram, Leela vibhuti, paramaartha-ishtartha-moksha-pradhanam, paramaartha-ishtartha-moksha-pradhanam, Baba vibhuti, nitamashrayami, Baba vibhuti, nitamashrayami. Mangalam Gurudevaya, Mangalam Jnanadayine, Mangalam Patimasaya, Mangalam Shri Satya Sai. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते। विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व साईश्वर। अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मामत्वा क्षमस्व साईश्वर। अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष साईश्वर। हरि ओम तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
Prostrations to you, Lord Narayana. Forgive me for all the mistakes in letter or phrase, or for any phonetic aberration that may have occurred in my chanting. Forgive me, O Lord Sai, for any defect in my pause, intonation, or pronunciation of alphabet, word, or phrase, and any other mistake. O Lord Sai, considering me as your servant, forgive the thousands of errors committed by me during the day or night. You are my only refuge, for there is no one else. Therefore, O Lord Sai, protect me compassionately. Hurry is Om, and that is the truth. I offer all this to Lord Sai. May there be peace to the body, mind, and the soul.
Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Sai Ram. You all forget the purpose for which you have come into this world. Wherever you are, you must remember three things, namely, where did we come from? Where are we at present? And what is the purpose of your coming here? If you are dropping an envelope or a letter in the post box, you should have the from address and to address written on it. Where will the envelope or letter go if these two addresses are not written? It will go to the letter office. Similarly, you are in the world now without these two addresses. You can very well imagine what will happen to such an individual. You must therefore find yourself an answer at least for one of the three questions. Otherwise, your life itself will become a waste. Baba Sai Ram.
My humble pranams to our most beloved Swami. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Sai Ram. God incarnates in human form to redeem mankind. Do not be under the mistaken notion that God is confined to a specific form. Divinity is not a separate entity. It is immanent to humanity. The human form is conglomeration of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. The divine power that makes the 5 elements function is called the Atma. What is the form of Atma? Many people often ask this question. In fact, it transcends name and form. Since I move freely among them, talking and singing, even intellectuals cannot grasp my truth, my power, my glory, my real task as an avatar. I can solve any problem, however naughty. I am beyond the reach of the most intensive inquiry and meticulous measurement. Only those who have recognized my love and experienced that love can assert that they have glimpsed my reality. The path of love is the royal road leading mankind to me. Do not attempt to know me through the external eyes. When you go to a temple and stand before the image of God, you pray with your eyes closed, don't you? Why? Because you feel that the inner eye of wisdom alone can reveal him to you. Therefore, do not crave trivial materials objects from me. Crave for me, and you will be rewarded. Baba Sai Ram.
Humble pronouns to most beloved Swami, respected elders, brothers and sisters, Sai Ram. Practice unity in diversity. Honor and respect all religions. Let the different faith exist. Let the different faith flourish. Let the glory of God sung in all the languages. Let the God be sung in a variety of tunes that should be the ideal. Baba Sai Ram.
Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Sai Ram. My task is not merely to cure, console and remove individual misery. There is something far more important. The important task of the mango tree is to produce mango fruit. No doubt, the leaves, branches, and the trunk are helpful in their way, but the main aim of the mango tree is to produce mangoes. So, the removal of misery and distress are all incidental to my mission. My main task is to re-establish Vedas and Shastras in the hearts of all people. In past ages, avatars, divine incarnations, rid the world of evil by destroying the few fanatics and ogres who wrote it. But now, fanaticism and felony reign in every heart. The number of evil people is legion. No one is free from that taint. All are wicked to some extent or other. Therefore, Everyone needs correction. Everyone has to be educated and guided to the right path. Every being is a pilgrim destined to reach God and merge with Him. Baba, Jai Sai Ram.
My humble pranams at our beloved, loving Swami at his lotus feet. Respected elders, brothers, sisters, and dear children, Jai Sai Ram. Well, first of all, it is a bit emotional, I must say. For me, I don't know, I hope you all felt. I want to say my heartfelt thank you to our beloved Bhagavan for gracing us with his presence. I hope that you all felt his presence as well. He's the only reason that we are here together to celebrate his life. As Swami always says, his life is his message. So which is, for me, love, love, and only love. Let us all practice love in our lives, in every moment. Now, I'd like to thank you to our dear brother Sudhir for taking the time to come up, to be with us, to give us this beautiful talk. Thank you. There's a lot to take away. Self-confidence, how this Sai Center runs, and self-confidence is very important for each one of us, for each wing to run as well. So thank you, brother. We will try to remember all those things that you have said, and we will try to practice it. On that note, as part of the Prema Through project, Region 2 has organized a Part 2 Zoom satsang on the 20th of May. This will be conducted by our brother Sudhir. Details will be shared on the WhatsApp group. National will be celebrating Ishwarama Day next Sunday, which is 4th. The registration is still open. Please do register. Harrow West will also be celebrating Ishwarama Day on the 12th of May. Our Harrow West children and gurus are working tirelessly to perform at National and at Harrow West. I'm sure it will be a great offering from our talented children. Region 2 also have organized a guest speaker, Sri S.S. Nagananda Sir, who is the trustee at the Sri Satya Sai Central Trust. So we'll be speaking here at Harrow West on Sunday, the 5th of May, after bhajans. As you are all may aware, the National has initiated 1,000 bhajans to be offered at Swami's centenary birthday. If you wish to host bhajans at your house, please let us know. We will be able to help you to organize one. Or if you don't have a space in your house, one of our devotees have kindly offered their space or their house where you can host. For further details, please do let me know. I think this is a wonderful opportunity and initiative to offer towards Swami's centenary birthday next year. From Service Wing, New Hope Charity, Watford, we have, they usually request, we usually contribute service activities. So tomorrow they have asked a few things. Tomorrow we will be delivering some food items. They have also requested some other items. There is a list outside on the information desk. If you would like to bring them by next Sunday, then we can deliver them to the charity. I'm not going to list all the items, so please have a look at them and bring whichever is possible for you. Right, those are the announcements for today. We'll be serving Mahaprasadam straight after this. Please make your way to the canteen after having the Pada Namaskar. We'll appreciate if you could assist with clearing the canteen and the hall after we finish. That's all from me. We'll see you next Sunday. Meanwhile, have a blessed week and safe journey home. Jai Sai Ram.
ईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्न